guys, it's Sharon from the Front Porch, and today I'm getting ready to paint my kitchen cabinet, so let's get going.
Right now you're looking at the before of my kitchen cabinets. That gray paint was just me testing out a color, but I decided not to go with it. I love the white kitchen cabinets, but as you can see, they're starting to look dingy, and I've already touched them up once this year, so it's just not working for me. It's a cleaner by Dixie Belle. Flash degreaser is called White Lightning. You take a tablespoon and add it either to a bucket of water or a spray bottle. When you take a washcloth and clean your cabinets, you could also find a similar recipe on Pinterest, or you can even use TSP, which is found at a lot of your local hardware stores or even Meijer or Walmart. Went with a darker color. It's called Midnight Sky by Dixie Belle. So right now I am sanding down my cabinet fronts by hand. You can use an orbital, it would definitely go faster, although it is easier to get into the smaller crevices with a sandpaper, and make sure that whatever you're working on is free of dust and other particles. Right now I'm just slapping on my first coat of paint. I like to put it on, then I will go back and even out all my brush strokes. Although with a Dixie Belle synthetic brush, you actually don't leave behind brush strokes. So that's pretty cool. Now when using chalk paint, you do not have to sand before. I'm just doing it to make sure I have a nice smooth surface. If I was painting wood cabinets, I would not bother. I would just clean them and then go to town. Right now I'm putting on the first coat of paint on my kitchen cabinets. It took 2 coats to do all of my kitchen cabinets. It'll depend on the color of your paint and what's underneath and how many coats it'll take. If I were doing white over black, it would probably take more than 2 coats. Also, another tool that I like to use is, I think it's a 4 or 5 inch roller. It just helps spread the paint faster and more evenly. You could tape off. I hate taping. I'm lazy that way, so I just like to carefully paint, and if I drop some, I clean it up right away. I like to take lots of coffee breaks. Usually I just drink my coffee black, but I think it's pretty sweet. This Keurig can make lattes, so I figured I'd make one. After your cabinets are painted, now would be a good time to sand them if you need to fix your paint job a little bit, or you can rough up the edges if you want to give your cabinets a shabby chic look. After you're done with that, you want to make sure all the dust is removed. You can use a vacuum cleaner, or even better is a tack cloth, and then you want to begin by putting a protective coat on. In the video I'm using a polyurethane, but polyacrylic could work, and there's also other options too. I ended up putting 3 coats on my cabinets. You may need to sand in between coats. The product itself is very runny, so sometimes you get drip marks, or you might get a brush bristle or a piece of hair in there. You can sand it with 220 and then follow up with tack cloth. My husband here is trimming down a piece of cedar that is going to be the new toe kick for under our kitchen cabinets. I chose to not run it through the planer because I wanted to have a rougher look, but here I am sanding it down with a 60 grit, and I moved up to a 120. And then I applied dark walnut stain by Rust-Oleum. It ended up being a little too dark, so then I followed up with sandpaper to lighten the color. Now I'm installing the new toe kick with wood glue and a brad nailer. I just laid it right over top of the old one and then brad nailed it in. We got extremely lucky installing the hardware. As far as the drawers go, the poles matched up exactly, and then we just had to drill 1 hole beneath where the old knobs used to be.